Well, hello YouTubers, this is Bob. It is so good to be back with you. Well, as I promised, we were going to have a special messages from the spirit world today. And today's messages are for the troops, the brave men and women who are serving in our armed forces. In the interest of national security, I will not be providing the actual names or identities of those who have written with requests, nor will I be using the actual YouTube channels. I have given each of you code names, and you will be listening and you will recognize your code name. So thank you very much for working with me. Guys, before we get into the messages, give me just a moment and let me attune to the spirit world. Okay. Fletcher's over here. He says hi to all of you. Okay. My first message tonight is for Charlie Ranger. Hi. Charlie, your guide is an angel. You have the Archangel Ariel, Ariel, A-U-R-I-E-L, around you. And Ariel is serving as your protector. And they're asking me to tell you, Ariel keeps saying something about, well, you know, Charlie always goes on that edge, and we always have to pull him back from the brink of danger. So, anyways, you are being looked after. But you are keeping your angel a little challenged. Anyways, I don't see any further danger for you either. But Ariel has kept you safe and is keeping you safe, okay? Yes, so Ariel is your guide. Thank you. Okay. My next letter is from PFC 18. Yeah. Let me tell you here, now around your mother, I see the operation going fine. I don't see any problems. I don't see you having to take emergency leave. And I see her coming back to help. Now, I have to be honest, it looks like it may be a little bit of a slow recovery here. But they're showing me that as we break into around the end of May, she'll be literally back on her feet again and doing really well. So not to worry. I see your mom being fine. She's in the hands of very competent doctors as well. So you don't need to worry, okay? All right. Thank you for writing. All right. My next letter is for Doc 14. You know, Doc, I don't see, you know, that you've had such a good time with girlfriends in the last year. But that's going to change because they show me that around July, you're going to make a new connection here. And I see you meeting a girl. Interestingly, there's a connection here with Mississippi. And I'm not sure if you meet her in Mississippi or she's from Mississippi, but it looks like it's around July. And interestingly, I see you meeting her at a ball game. And it looks like it's like a baseball game or some sort of community ball game. And she's literally in the stands like next to you. And I believe you'll be introduced through some mutual friends that kind of share the seats there with you guys. So, and the name around her is Lisa, and she has long, dark hair, and her spectacular eyes, green eyes, long, dark hair. Her name is Lisa. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I see this becoming a long-term relationship, okay? Fletcher says maybe even marriage, okay? But it looks like July, okay? Thank you for writing. Okay, my next letter is for Sub 23. Hi, thanks for writing. You know, I see you staying in the military. I don't see you going out. Looks like you're going to be a lifer. Isn't that what they call it? You're a career military person, and I see you staying to retirement. And it's interesting because they also bringing me to October, and it looks like October is going to be a significant turning point for you this year in your career because it looks like you'll get some sort of promotion here or something of that sort. But it does look like you're staying in, and it looks like a very positive next few years for you. And I do see some promotion or some sort of reward around October. Okay? So hang in there. Good luck. Thanks for writing. All right, next letter, NCO 44. Well, first of all, let me tell you, the dreams that you're having, you're not crazy. You are having past life flashbacks. And the thing that they showed me is that you were in Normandy during World War II. So it's interesting that you're back in the military again. But you died on the beaches of Normandy in World War II. Now, Fletcher says it's interesting that you're back because you're serving in a similar capacity as you did then. And they tell me that on the soul level, because you died, you felt like you abandoned your men, you let the troops down. And Fletcher says he's not going anywhere this time. So spirit people are keeping you here. I don't see any danger around you. And it does look like you're going to come through all this just fine. But your dreams are past life memories. So I want you to keep a notebook and write them down, because in time you'll be able to get some validation on that, okay? And if you want some more help with that, just we'll talk later, but I wanted to give that to you now. Thank you so much. All right. My next letter is Corporal 15. Let me tell you, yes, your brother is with you, and he is guiding you. And last year, it's interesting because they showed me that you almost stepped on some sort of explosive device, and it didn't go off. And you thought, oh my God, how did that happen? Well, that was him. He did keep you safe. And they showed me that he's always around you, because about a month ago, it looks like there was an incident here around some sort of transport vehicle, military transport vehicle, and your brother was there and kept you safe again. So you've had some close calls. But guess what? You are being guided by the spirit world, and your brother is with you. They're asking me to tell you that he is at peace and is very happy, and he does a lot. So you can keep talking to him, and he does hear you. Okay? Thanks for writing. All right, my next letter is for Sharpshooter 77. Hi. You know, you've got a spirit guide around you, and his name is Charlie. And Charlie was a soldier during World War I. And it's interesting because he shows me his uniform. And you know, my spirit guide Fletcher was also in World War I and wears a similar uniform. So you do have him around you. And it's interesting because they showed me that you have, you've also had your own life during that era. Now, you weren't in the military then, but you did live in the 1920s as well, and you had a love for jazz music. And I believe that in this life you have some sort of interest or appreciation for jazz. But that's the influence of your guide Charlie, because he's always playing it. And I do see him around you. And Fletcher says that Charlie always pulls you back from the edge of danger. It's interesting because they showed me that you were hiking somewhere here. And it looks like you almost like fell down a hill or you stumbled in a ravine. But it's like somebody literally grabbed you and you turned around like nobody was with you holding you. That was your guide. Okay? So he is keeping you safe, and he looks at his name is Charlie. And I see things going very well for you going forward. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, my next letter is for Officer 51. I want to tell you that I pick up around you a lady here. I want to place this on the mother's side. And it is your mother, Fletcher says. And they're showing me that she passed of something, and it looks like it's cancer related, because they're showing me the stomach here, and it looks like it was stomach cancer. But they're asking me to tell you that she's fine and she's at peace. And it's interesting because she's been visiting you a lot lately in dreams. And I do pick her presence up here around you. And she asked me to bring over, I'm hearing her, and she says, please tell him that I'm proud of him. And she says, you're like your dad. And she shows me like military uniforms. I think your father also served in the armed services. And she says that your father is so proud of you. I believe he's on the other side as well. But you are being guided and led by both of them, and they're keeping you safe, okay? So your mother sends blessings to you from the spirit world. Thanks for writing. Well, guys, I'm afraid that's all I'm going to be able to do right now. But thank you for writing. I want to say thank you to the wonderful soldiers who are serving in Iraq and Afghanistan and all our various bases around the world. If you enjoy these messages, I will continue and do another one. So guys, let me know what you think, and if you want me to do another one, I'll be happy to. Thank you again to all the soldiers who have been visiting me and writing me. You guys are the best. You're my heroes, and I send a lot of blessings to all of you. And next week, we'll have another Messages from the Spirit World.